I've made 100 videos in 1 year on the YouTube. And actually, considering the Russian channel, it is more than 200 videos. So what I've learned, I'm gonna share with you right now. Let's go. What's good, guys? My name is Oleg Nikitin and you're watching No Limits On channel, and this is 101 number of the episode on my channel. So I'll split those episodes into two. Today I'm gonna tell you 10 pieces of advice for beginner YouTubers and what I've learned throughout a year and 100 videos on YouTube. And in the second video, I'm gonna share with you my analytics, how much subscribers did I gain, what about the monetization process, about working with clients, working with companies, different brands, my policy about it, and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that, and let's go. The first thing I'd like to talk about is consistency. Just imagine, 100 videos a year, it means that you have to post 2 videos a week. And if we consider the Russian channel, it means 4 videos a week. So how I was able to achieve this goal of posting 2 videos a week? The answer is pretty simple. You have to be passionate about your videos. You have to be passionate about videos itself, about gear, tech, about lighting, sound, and all that stuff. And since I'm talking about this type of stuff on my channel, I was patient enough to be able to post 2 videos a week and to be consistent. And remember, guys, YouTube loves consistency. It shows you the love from time to time, and 1 of 10 videos are kind of getting into the algorithm for sure, and you're getting more and more viewers, subscribers, but you have to stay patient and consistent. You think when you're just starting out that the hardest part of being a YouTuber is to shoot and to edit your video, but when the video is done, one more big part of it is to upload the video to YouTube correctly. To find all the right tags, for this I use vidIQ plugin, it's free and it allows you to see more relevant tags. Also, to make a good preview for your video, so the more people can click on your video when they see those videos in the feed. Also, the right words for the SEO engine for your video description, so that people online can find your videos better when they search for the videos. And for this, I prefer to fulfill in the settings of the YouTube itself, to fulfill the description which is going to be on any video, so you can post there some links to your website, to your Instagram, second YouTube channel, some gear for affiliated marketing and all that stuff. So it will be already pre-recorded kind of for your all videos that you upload, and you'll save some time with this. And by the way, guys, you can write down the description of your video and the tags when you're somewhere on the go. For instance, in the subway or metro, whatever you call this. From time to time, I do type on my phone the description for the videos and the tags, so I'm coming home and just simply copy and paste those texts to my videos. Where to find the ideas for your videos? At first, I was writing down the ideas before I even started my YouTube channel, and I had 90 topics for my videos. And throughout 4 to 5 months, I was sticking to this list of ideas. And I was kind of, checking out, crossing out some ideas that I already made. But then I understood that I'm kind of sticking to this schedule and to this list, and I'm not very inspired because of it. And I started shooting videos about the tech that I'd really enjoy, about some picture profiles, about editing techniques, about cameras, lenses, even the, the boom poles. I've searched for the video for boom pole, some comparison videos, and I didn't find the right one. So I ordered a couple of boom poles and I shot a different video. So I was kind of pleased to see this video if I was a viewer. And that's the way it works for me right now. So if I'm inspired by something, I make a video about it. And it shows the great impact on my views, onto the response of you guys, of the viewers, and overall better feeling because you're now passionate about the project you're shooting about, the thing, the tech, the topic, the gear, whatever. So keep that in mind. The fifth point is kind of 5A and 5B. 5A is being lighting and 5B is being sound. So about the lighting, as you can see, at the beginning of my YouTube career I had pretty flat and not really interesting lighting, but then I bought my Godox VL150 and the softbox or Octadome or Light Dome, a pretty big softbox, and it makes the videos much more pleasing to the eye, some interesting shadows, and the whole depth of the shot even better. I mean the talking head shot. But for the B-roll shots, when the product is in the shot, it's also a much better solution. And as you can see, I have a pretty nice progression from the pretty boring and plain shots, lame shots, I guess, of the products to a more, you know, popping out, more cinematic shots of products, of B-roll, and that is why I'm really satisfying the results right now, and the lighting is very important for YouTube. So if you're thinking to buy a new gear, for instance new camera or a new lens, first of all think about the lighting. And now about the sound. At first I was recording this out on my tech kitchen. It had hard floors, plain walls, nothing else, pretty echoey room, kind of squarish. In the previous episode I've mentioned that every gear that we have, and the sound was terrible, the acoustics were terrible. And I started out with using the Sennheiser lavalier microphone, which is the E3 radio, you know, wireless microphone system, which is great for the sound when you have a nice acoustics in the room, but it sounded pretty weird and bad, and the lavalier mic in the shot didn't satisfy me at all. So that is why I bought a boom pole, and now I'm using the Sennheiser MKE600 as my top-down microphone, shotgun microphone, which is right here, as you can hear, here. And now I'm using a different method. Before I used the Sony FS7 as an audio recorder, plugging straight the microphone into the FS7, but now FS7 is on sale because it's just fulfilled all of my needs as for now, and I'm selling it. And now I'm using the Audient Evo 4 audio interface, recording the sound straight to my iMac. And you know, a pretty long XLR 10 meters cable right here. I also have a new space right here. This is my new YouTube studio. It has some work to do. I have some work to do with it. So the neon sign, the lamp here, overall sound treatment is not ideal right now. And I'm planning on buying the DBX 286S audio kind of preamp, and it will be even better sounding solution. And if you want to see the video about my new YouTube space, about the sound treatment, acoustic treatment, about the gear I use here, about the process of using this gear to save some time, hit the like and subscribe button and the notifications bell not to miss those videos. And remember that if you have a great picture but horrible sound, the people won't stay on your videos, and that is why invest in your sound first and make even some kind of sound treatment in your room. The next piece of advice is about finding your niche, or niche, whatever you pronounce it. So guys, right a year before this video, I was making one video a week about motivation, personal growth, you know, money, client work and all that stuff, and one video about tech, gear, sound, video, etc. And after half a year almost, I understood that I'm not that passionate about talking about cash, talking about motivation, talking about planning and all that stuff. It is really worthy. It is nice, it is interesting, but it is not for me. It doesn't inspire me as much as tech videos. And I've switched completely to 2 tech videos a week, and it showed me a great growth in my audience, a great growth in my numbers, in views, in subscribers, and in my internal, you know, feeling about what I'm doing. And I was much more inspired and much more motivated because I was doing something that I love, I enjoy, I adore. So that is a way to go for you. And don't be afraid to experiment. YouTube is, you know, a platform where everybody can experiment. There is no limits, as my channel is called, no limits on YouTube. So you can do whatever you want, experiment, try something new, try vlogging, try, I don't know, whatever, animation, try what inspires you most, and you'll see a great result. And if it didn't work out, it didn't work out, whatever, you just keep going. The next thing I'd like to talk about is I'm afraid of a camera. I feel kind of, you know, squeezed inside of my body, and I talk very slowly and not very loud, and I cannot pronounce words in the right way, and I'm trying to, you know, script down all the video. I'm trying to use the teleprompter or something else, and nothing is working. That is why you have to gain a lot of hours of work in front of the camera to develop a skill. I thought I was pretty good on talking on public or talking to the camera, but it turned out that I wasn't, and I was pretty slow, and I felt like a, you know, pretty lame, guys. I felt bad in front of the camera. And it took me around 3 to 4, maybe 5 or even half a year, I mean month and then half a year, to be able to talk on camera, you know, flawlessly. And as you know, I'm Russian, so English is not my first language, and I'm always trying to, you know, sometimes translate something, and I'm not even translating the words into English anymore. I'm speaking in the language, and it's improving my language a lot. So the best way for me is to write down the main themes, the main topics you would like to talk about, and since you're passionate about this thing and you're a professional in the thing you're talking about, you'll be able to tell it in your own words without using the teleprompter or reading from the script. It will be much more true to life and much more connective. You'll have a much stronger connection with your audience anyway. Don't use a teleprompter. Just, you know, be yourself and talk to a camera like if you're talking to a person. The next thing is your YouTube space, or if you haven't one, your YouTube space for some time. I had a tech kitchen and I had 72 hours of, you know, time that I spent to simply clean the kitchen, then set the lights, then set the tripods, the sound, the cameras, and then to fold it back to the cases and all that stuff to make the kitchen back, because we had to eat on the kitchen, of course. And it took me 72 hours of clear time throughout the whole year. So I spent 3 entire days just to, you know, put the cameras, then put the cameras back, put the lights and all that stuff, and it's a pain, guys. So that is why I'm having a new YouTube space, new flat, which has a spare room for my YouTube space, and I'll be making everything here to work as fast as possible. So the lights are just standing on the same places, the tripods, the boom poles, the acoustic treatment, the wiring, the lights, all the stuff is working to save my time. And also it's important to save your time while you're recording. Try to record not 1 video at a time, but 2 videos at a time. And try to schedule your videos so you know that some videos can be shot together. For instance, like my videos about Steadicams or gimbals for your smartphones and microphones for your smartphones as well. Or you can try to shoot anywhere else, like outside. I shot in the train while I was going from Moscow to Voronezh for 6 hours, and I've edited the video even on the go. Also, I shot in Turkey, in Cappadocia during the other shoot, and I showed you the results of Sirui anamorphic lenses. And I'm just pushing everything out of my time to get the proper results. And by the way, look at this iMac. I was using this iMac together with my MacBook Pro, this one, and I was editing simultaneously. While the iMac is rendering my YouTube video, I'm editing some client work on the MacBook Pro, and I'm saving my time once again not to wait till the render is finished and to start another project, guys, you know. But it's important not to burn out during this process, so please leave some time to have a rest and to talk to your friends, to spend some time with your family. And here is the next tip of advice about family support. Family support is very important, and I'm a pretty lucky person because my daughter and my girlfriend, they're both, you know, supporting me. Whatever I'm asking them to do, they are doing. They took parts in my videos, on camera, behind the camera. From time to time, they just sit quietly in the next room, and from time to time, they even had dinners in the kids' room because the tech kitchen was full of lights and I wasn't able to stop the recording, and we had to eat on the kids' room. How do you call it? Kids' room? You got me. And it is very important, so your friends, your family, your parents, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, they support you, and I'm very glad that I have my girls nearby, and it's a blessing. How do you say? It's a blessing. It's a blessing, guys, to have a family nearby, and the support of the family is very important. They never said that I'm doing something wrong, that I don't earn a lot of cash from the YouTube. In the next video, I'm gonna tell you about my income from YouTube, affiliated marketing, and brand deals. It's not huge money by any means, but they believe in me, they support me, and they watch my videos, not all of them, but from time to time, and I'm really thankful and glad that they have them nearby. Thank you, girls. Let's move on. And the last piece of advice for today is why I even started YouTube, what does YouTube give me, and why? Why do I need YouTube? When I started YouTube, I didn't even know that I'll be able to get the experience and to upgrade my skills into those spheres, So I gained the experience and upgraded myself in shooting, editing, color grading, recording sound and working with the sound in post, in lighting, in talking to a camera, into script writing, in my general speech, in my English, by the way, in self-confidence, in creative thinking and critical thinking, in my discipline and my self-growth, just overall self-growth. Not growth, but growth. So guys, if you're trying to find out something new, if you're trying to challenge yourself, just start a YouTube channel. A few weeks ago, I've talked to a blogger. She's having 2 million subscribers on her Instagram, and she started a YouTube channel just recently, about 1 or 2 months. And she said that as soon as she started, she gained a lot of attention to herself, and she started thinking in a different way. She had more creativity, she had more better speech, better talking to a camera. Everything began to grow, and she said that it's an experience that everyone has to try. So guys, please try it out if you didn't already, and hit the like and subscribe buttons, as I say in my videos, if you liked it, and the notifications bell already to see the new journey of me, of myself, right here on YouTube. And in the next video, I'm gonna show you everything about the numbers, the communication with the brands, the statistics, analytics, and all that stuff. So guys, stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.